got an email question already. Let's go to that. It's got Craig. I got hurt on the job, and I am drawing workers' compensation benefits. Can I file a disability claim now, or should I wait until workers' compensation ends? And that is from Craig. Okay. So look at that, right? The first question is right out of the bat. Usually it's a personal injury question, but well, Mike, you get first dibs. Go right ahead, buddy.
Okay, thank you for the question, Craig. I appreciate that. It is important to apply for your Social Security disability at the earliest possible time. Whenever your injury has happened and you are going to have an illness or an injury that's going to expect to last for a year or more, that's the time to apply for disability. It takes a long time. It's a frustrating process. The government is not efficient, and it is kind of like herding cats through a tunnel when you apply your Social Security disability. So it's first thing, it's good to get a knowledgeable, experienced attorney to help you out. There's no upfront cost. I don't get paid unless you win. And then I only get paid a portion of your back pay. But being that it takes so long, usually if I'm going all the way to seeing a judge, I'm looking at 2.5 to 3 years at that point. So there's no reason to delay. It's not going to get any better when your workman's compensation claim ends. So yeah, do it now.
Why does it take so long? I mean, you get people, we pay in every paycheck. Our employers pay in every paycheck. And believe me, if we delayed a week or 14 days, penalties start to accrue, all right? Right. And then real bad things happen to us. What are some of the delays, and why is it that the government is, quote, so inefficient in handling these claims? I mean, Craig's injured on the job. He's got workers' compensation. Thankfully for him, he's got workers' compensation. But if somebody had a heart attack, for instance, or somebody had a slipped disc and they were off of work for 12 or 14 weeks and they couldn't work, I mean, where does Social Security fit in all this?
Well, that's a good question, Larry. Your claims are actually adjudicated in 3 different steps. There's an initial claim, there's a reconsideration claim, and then there's a hearing claim where you actually talk to an administrative law judge. The first 2 steps, initial and reconsideration, are adjudicated through the Disability Determination Service, which is a part of the State of Florida Department of Health. And their turnover there is they have a lot of turnover. And they have a lot of training, so it takes them a long time. I've had cases where I've had 2 or 3 caseworkers at each stage. And each time it has to kind of get rebooted. The initial and reconsideration stages take a year to a year and a half sometimes. It's very frustrating. I have a great empathy for my clients. It takes a long time to get through to where they are going to have a resolution. There's so many people applying for disability, and there's so few individuals who are qualified and trained up to adjudicate those cases. So it's a long queue, and it's probably about 9 months until you actually get a caseworker and they start working your case up. Wow,
wow. So in that 9 months or that 18 months, how are people to survive?
It's, well, I hate to say it, but people have to rely on the largesse of their families mostly. Sometimes their churches, some other ways. I've had many, many people, even though they're in great pain and they're actually disabled, and they're unable to do their jobs, but they still go back to work. I had one guy 2 years ago whose back was all messed up. He was in constant pain, in pain management, and he had to go back to work on the chicken farm.
Yeah.
And it was very, very hard to watch.
Yeah. And if he goes back to work, does that now disqualify him from Social Security disability?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. So if he decides, or the back goes out, tomorrow, he's now got to wait all over again.
Yeah, he's got to start again.
Wow.
It's a very frustrating job I have sometimes.
Man, I tell you, it sure is. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for your clients as well. Yeah.